Alright guys, so we finally have the official teaser for the upcoming It spinoff titled Welcome to Derry, dropping on HBO Max. This has been a spinoff that's been talked about for quite some time now, and we're finally getting our first look, we're finally getting our first teaser, so I couldn't be more excited to get into this because It Chapter 1, It 2017, is one of my favorite films of all time. Of course, It Chapter 2 was also a great addition to add on to 2017, but yeah, so with that being said, let's just watch this together. Let's get into this teaser. Let's go. It's like some bruise marks on that kid.
Before you get your death of cold.
Now you just
HBO original series.
We'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
A nice couple. Anywhere but Derry. Okay, that was ominous. Maine, 1962. Of course, Pennywise has been around forever.
Hey, baby.
Centuries. Okay. Maybe some racial tension there. I don't know. It is 62.
Never even found a body. That means murder.
This business with the missing kids. Do I need to be concerned?
Okay, so we've got another group of kids investigating. That's not our original Losers Club, right?
No, don't.
Same director, that's good.
I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
That there is. Look at this creep.
Out of police business.
Go back to where it all began. Okay.
Voices. In the pipes.
That's straight from 2017, man. I love that. Ooh. Reminds me of the Smile movie with those creepy stairs. Fantastic shot there. Pennywise in the sewer. Alright, this fall, man. That was interesting. All right, guys, that was the It Welcome to Derry official teaser trailer. Let's go ahead and discuss what we got to see here inside of this teaser. So that was fantastic. The ominous, lurking in the shadows of Pennywise. Of course, we got to see him in the sewers at the end there. This was a fantastic trailer. It really captures the vibe that It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 had throughout both of those films, 2017. And yeah, I'm really loving what I'm seeing here. Of course, we have this new group of kids that we're going to be following because that is what Pennywise likes to feed on, likes to prey on. He likes to scare children and then feed off their fear, their energy, right? And of course, Pennywise being this alien entity that crash landed onto Earth centuries and centuries ago, he's been in Derry for quite some time lurking. So we're going back to 1962 Maine with this series, and man, this looks fantastic. It really does. We have our new group of kids here, not the Losers Club. Maybe they're going to call it the Losers Club. I don't know what they're going to do there. It looks like we're really focusing on a lot of the adult figures also. This new couple that moved into the neighborhood, he kind of got dirty looks from his neighbor. Like I said, maybe some racial tension thing there. It was 1962 in America now. We've seen a lot of the adults possessed by, the spirit, the entity that is Pennywise, putting on that creepy face and staring out of windows, staring at people, things like that. That was creepy. That was interesting. It looked very reminiscent and very similar to the Smile movie, for example, if you've ever seen that. Now, I love hearing all of these rumors about people that have been going missing in Derry for a long time. We've seen that poster with the missing children there. Very creepy, very terrifying. And then, of course, we get a slight glimpse of a kid what looked to be going missing inside of that river, which I think they did visit that river inside the 2017 film. And we've seen the kids talking about that. And then, of course, at the very end there, inside of the sewers, because that's where Pennywise loves to lurk, we got our first look at Pennywise returning here. I hope we get to see a lot of him throughout this series, or at least a similar amount to what we got to see inside the two most recent films, because Skarsgård's Pennywise is on a masterclass, genius level of acting, a performance, of display of sheer talent, and I can't wait to see him take up this role once again. Of course, we don't have any of our other characters that were consistent throughout the films, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Let's get some new characters in here, but bring Pennywise back. Same actor, and we got the same director here too. 2. This looks like it's going to be fantastic, guys. I can't wait for this. I'm going to cover it on the channel. This was just a teaser, so we're going to get the official trailer at some point. I'll upload a reaction, a breakdown for that trailer once that drops. And then, you know, once this series actually releases, this is something I'm going to want to be actively covering on the channel, episode by episode. We'll probably hold a reaction review series on the channel for the Welcome to Derry series coming to HBO Max, which, by the way, I'm glad that they're changing it from Max back to HBO Max. Why all these name changes? I have no idea, but hey, come this fall, I'm on top of it with the Welcome to Derry series, so you can expect that out of me. Those are my thoughts on this teaser. I'd love to know your thoughts on this teaser down in the comment section down below. If you don't know what we do here on Demigod ENT, we do film and TV reactions and reviews and other movie-based content. So if you're interested in this movie-based content, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.